Do you have different fonts too? Does your handwriting change all the time? Mine changes based on what my emotional state is.
No, I have one font.
What?
What's happening today?
Usual, Russ. The
Hey,
usual.
got a question.
Yes.
The usual. I got a question for you. Is your signature legible? You know how some people, when they sign their name, it's kind of illegible. It's kind of a scribble. Is yours legible, or is it totally legible that someone could tell this is your name?
That's tough. That's tough because there's my casual signature, and then there's if I'm signing a peace treaty signature. Okay. I've got four different
two
kinds.
Different types of signatures.
Pardon?
You actually have two different signatures?
Yes, it depends. Okay, let's ask you. Okay, let's ask you first, Russ. Is your signature nice? Is it a nice signature?
Yeah. You could read it. You could read every single letter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'll sign. Well, I don't sign, but I'll Photoshop in my signature on my copyrights on whatever photos I take, and you could read it. You can read every letter.
You know what? I'm going to have to ask you later. I ask you later after this video on how do you put that on pictures.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, so my signature, I'm going to assume that you think my signature looks like crap.
Yeah, I've seen your signature on a check before. I can't even read it. Looks like a scribble.
I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, just so everyone knows, it looks like three circles. Okay, it just look.
Yeah.
There.
It does.
There's my signature. I'm just going like this. You look. I'll just put abracadabra. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
So how could anyone know who that belongs to if you could barely make out anything?
It's not, because it's not a peace treaty. It's not a peace treaty. It's not a declaration of anything. It's a casual signature. Okay, this is the evolution of my signature. The evolution of how my signature turned into garbage. Okay, do you remember, actually, not do you remember, we all know, if you watch Jeopardy, you know how sometimes the contestants in Final Jeopardy can't write well?
Yeah, some of them are terrible.
That is your answer. It's not their signature or their writing. It's because whatever they're writing on, they can't get used to. Okay?
Right.
Whatever writing device they're on.
That's kind of similar to when you go shopping and someone says, okay, you give them a credit card and they says, you got to sign it. Sometimes you sign it, it doesn't even come out.
Yeah. Okay, here's my excuse. If you want a John Hancock, a real Declaration of Independence signature, okay? I have to be sitting down properly, the right posture, the right level of everything, the right pen that rolls, okay? And you'll get my real DNA style signature, okay? The one that will hold up in court, okay? The one that will get me for check fraud, okay? This is what I'm talking about, okay? Mm-hmm. That's the only way. But no, I've signed my signature 1,000,000 times, and 99% of the time, they're to check out at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting. I'm not in the right posture. I got to go like this. Okay? And sometimes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I would have to say, too, when I give somebody a credit card, and then they say you have to sign for that, I don't sign it the way I normally would sign it.
Okay.
I just kind of scribble because really, why do they even need that? Because, people buy things from me. I take a credit card and I process it through. I don't even need their signature. So why does a store need my signature? And why do they need to really see it? I figure that's kind of like identity theft.
Yeah, maybe just to casually see if there is identity theft. If someone else is using it, they can argue, oh, that wasn't me who signed it.
Right.
But even
I kind of scribble those.
Yeah, even if they keep our signatures, which is hilarious, it's only about 4 pixels. It's terrible. It's so blocky. It's so blocky.
Yeah, and some of the stuff doesn't come out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like missing sections, because that thing doesn't work.
Right.
But for a check, if you're signing a check, right, it has to be some consistency. Otherwise, the bank could say, well, that's not the guy.
Well, no, they almost don't check it anymore or whatever they do.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't.
So I have no idea, what they do for that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, some people it's just messy.
Yeah, but,
messy signatures. And
I wrote you a check, right, Russ?
Yeah.
That is my formal scribble. That's the formal scribble, but not my peace treaty signature, okay? That's the nicer scribble. It's better than what you get at a store. Gosh.
Mine's are fairly consistent. Short of signature for Visa or MasterCard, those electronic things. Short of that, my signatures are pretty consistent. They kind of always look the same.
Right.
Now, the one thing that I do scribble, okay, because as you know, I used to do evidence work and stuff like that in law enforcement. And we would have to initial every bit of evidence. There, I tend to have a specific type of initialing that I do. Okay. And I do it specifically so that I can find it, and because they'll bring it up in court and say, "Is this your signature? Did you work on this evidence?" And I'll see my scribble, and I recognize that's me. That's the only time I do that specific scribble of initials. And I started that when I started first in law enforcement. So I continue that for initials, but I don't do that for signature.
Okay. Thinking about this whole signature thing, how are my kids going to signature themselves?
Yeah.
Because they don't teach cursive. And have you seen a printed signature? A printed signature from a person in their 20s is a joke. It's hilarious. And I didn't know. I looked at a person in their 20s with a printed signature with these bubbly letters. And I'm like, what is this? Do you not know how to do cursive? No, I don't. I'm like, what? Oh my God. How long have they not been teaching cursive? It's amazing. It's hilarious.
I've never run into anything like that.
It's hilarious.
Before.
That's crazy.
Sad things.
So what do I do? Am I supposed to teach them? I'll teach them cursive. And then when you teach them, you got to practice cursive. And then when you get older, look, when I went to college, I was writing notes in print, not in cursive. And then the only time I used cursive was to signature myself.
Yeah.
This is tough. A lot of schooling just to signature yourself at the grocery store. Okay? Good Lord.
In general, I don't even write that much. I type most everything. I type everything. So my handwriting has actually gotten worse over the years.
Yeah, that's weird. I keep telling you it's based on my posture and mood and stuff like that. My handwriting is very variable too. I can really have good ones. I don't even think my handwriting has gotten bad. It's just based on how I feel on making it.
Okay.
It's really odd. I wonder if anyone's like that. And do you have different fonts too? Does your handwriting change all the time? Mine changes based on what my emotional state is.
No, I have one font.
What? One font? I need to ask. Do some people have more fonts, or is that another topic? I've got to go ask around because mine is just based on
handwriting font.
Huh?
Handwriting fonts?
Yeah, handwriting font. Not. Oh no, wait. What do you mean handwriting? Print or cursive? What are you talking about?
Well, either way.
For print, I've got different fonts.
I don't have different fonts.
Really? Mine really depends on man. I have some type of multiple personality fonts. Okay? That's what I have. But with that, I'm going to go ask if people have different fonts. So I'm going to roll out, Russ. I got to roll out.
I don't see how you can get different fonts in handwriting. You either write it one way or you don't. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit that bell icon. We'll talk to you guys next time.